All right, so here's the deal. I've been thinking about doing some kind of newer video segment for a while. Not quite sure really what I want to do, but I'm finding that a lot of tech news stories come by me. I read about them and I say that I'm going to blog about them, but there's so many of them I can't take the time to write about each one of them individually. So I came up with this weird idea that maybe I'd shoot a video and I was going to do it on a weekly basis. But then I thought, okay, weekly gets to be too much of a burden, and then I have to do every week, and then if I miss it, I get upset. So then I said, okay, how about if I just wait until there's enough stuff to talk about, and then maybe I'll shoot a video. So guess what? That's what we got right here. I'm going to talk about a few quick stories, what my thoughts are on them, what you might want to know about it, and then I'm going to be done. And then who knows when the next one will be. When I have enough stuff to talk about, maybe I'll do another one. Let me know if you like this kind of thing. If you like what I'm talking about, maybe that'll encourage me to do it more or do them more often. Whether you like more stories, fewer stories, you can kind of give me some feedback on that, and then I will go from there and see where this leads me. All right, so the first story I want to talk about is this new Netflix price increase. I got the email today telling me that there's going to be $1 price increase. Whoop-de-doop-de, it's $1. So you're going from $7.99 a month to $8.99 a month. I'm not going to cry over the $1 price increase. As a matter of fact, it doesn't even affect me for 24 months because it's for new customers only. So if you're already a Netflix customer, you're not going to pay the extra $1 per month for 24 months. You got 2 years before you see that price increase. I don't really see this as a big deal. Of course, I'm not going to cry over $1. Like I said, it's a big deal. It's an extra $1. What I'm starting to wonder, though, is this the beginning of Netflix and Hulu Plus and some of these other people starting to kind of push that price up? And suddenly there'll be $1 here and then a couple dollars more, and then they'll add in a whole new service and that'll be another $10. And before you know it, all those people who dumped cable and satellite in favor of Netflix and Hulu Plus will be paying the same $50, $60, $70, $80, $100 a month for the new services. I know it sounds a little bit ridiculous at $8.99 a month that I'm talking about prices of $70 and $80 a month, but if you put all these services together and watch them over time and they become what everyone has, they're going to keep increasing them, and who knows? But for now, $1, I'm not going to cry about it. So Amazon's got this new deal with Twitter, where if you see a tweet, which is something that somebody posts on Twitter, with an Amazon link to an Amazon product, it has to be an Amazon link, you can respond or reply to that Twitter post, the tweet, and include the hashtag #Amazon cart. All together, #Amazon cart. That's the hashtag. If you reply to someone's tweet or Amazon's tweet with the Amazon link and then add in that Amazon cart hashtag, Amazon will automatically add that product to your cart in your Amazon account. Now, of course, there's some stuff that has to be done here. You have to be logged in. You have to have your, at least be logged into Amazon at some point so Amazon knows who you are. But just like your Facebook, most of the time you were logged into Facebook that it can make a connection. Well, Amazon's now going to make that connection. So those times you're walking down the street, hopefully not walking down the street, but maybe you're sitting on the bus or you're sitting waiting for somebody and you're reading your Twitter feed and all of a sudden you see something cool you might be interested in on Amazon, might be something you're interested in. Go ahead and reply to it, put the Amazon cart hashtag on it. Boom, it's added to your cart. You get back home that night, you log into your Amazon account, there's the product waiting for you. Of course, Amazon wants you to then buy it right then, but you could just click on the link and check it out. Maybe you don't want it. Maybe you look into it and you decide you don't want it, you delete it out of your cart. If you do want it, it's already into your cart. Great way for Amazon to do you a favor, look like they're doing a favor for you by helping you remember something, but they're really putting it in your cart, which is encouraging you to buy. Another good move by Amazon. Haven't given it a try yet. Haven't seen an Amazon link really that I want to try. I guess I could do it to anyone. Maybe I'll give it a try and report back how it works. So did you receive the new Snapchat upgrade? Do you even use Snapchat? I use it not in the way that you think I use it. I use it to have fun with family and friends, but they introduced this new update and it had some very promising features. I think they're cool features. You can chat right within it now. I'm not even quite clear how that works and how long the chats last and how you keep them and don't keep them or whatnot, but there's also a video feature that if somebody is Snapchatting at the same time as you're Snapchatting, then you can do almost like a FaceTime thing where you can see video of each other in real time. So unlike FaceTime, however, that's an Apple only thing. This could be on any device. I could be on an iPhone to an Android to a tablet to whatever, as long as they're both on Snapchat, I guess, at the same time, you can do the video. So the upgrade came down for me. I don't even know how to use the new features. I'm confused by the video. I've chatted a couple people. They've never responded. I don't know if they don't have the upgrade, so they're not getting it, or they get it and they don't know how to use it either. But simple things like double tapping on someone's name to reply to them, and now they're gone. Now you have to swipe, and then you get like a history telling you whether they've read something or are still waiting that used to be on the main screen. Very, very confusing. I know I'm not the only one. If you look at Twitter or anything talking about Snapchat or upgrade or Snapchat update, you'll see a lot of people complain about this. Maybe they'll iron it out. Maybe they'll change the interface. I don't know. Maybe it just takes some getting used to. But right now, cool features, but I'm really confused by the update. So Google has introduced a new Google Card. Now these are those things, if you have an Android phone, you probably already see these things where they show you cards that stack up on your phone. It might be look into your Google Calendar and say, look at your appointment and say you better leave now. It's going to take 29 minutes to get somewhere. There's traffic on the way. It can look into your email and see that you have an Amazon shipment and see the UPS tracking number and tell you when it was delivered. Those are things that people are used to already, which is already, kind of creepy, kind of cool, but wait till you hear about this one. So they introduced a new card that if you've done a search for some product online, let's say it's a pair of shoes, and then you did your research online, you're walking down the street and you happen to pass a shoe store that sells the shoes that you were looking for, you're now going to get a card pops up that tells you that you're walking by the store that has the shoes that you're interested in. That's, depending on how you look at it, either really cool or really, really creepy. I'm interested to see what side of the fence you're on. Right now, kind of creepy, but kind of cool. I'm somewhere in the middle. All right, so I'm going to end with talking about these physicists from the University of Amsterdam that have suddenly claimed that they know how the Egyptians moved the giant stones to build the pyramids. They've done all this research and they apparently have looked at dragging stones through the sand, causes the sand to build up, and of course the big stone sinks down. There's just no way to pull something that big through the sand because it gets buried down deep and it digs in and you just can't do it. But apparently if you wet the sand, and with just the right amount of water, you can't, saturate it, and I guess you can't just use a couple drops, you got to get it just right, but then you can pull something big across the sand without having all those problems. I think that's some cool research. I think that's a cool discovery. What I find a little weird is that I've seen all these headlines that are saying, we now know how the Egyptians moved the stones across the sand to build the pyramids. Well, because some physicists figured out a way to do it, how does that necessarily translate to that is the way that they did it, okay? We don't know how they did it. Maybe it was this way, maybe it was some other way we're not even thinking of, okay? So, my 2 cents on that. I get a little annoyed when I read stuff like that, but I appreciate and I understand. I think it's cool that they found the research to do, finding out that you can drag it across wet sand. If I ever need to move a big stone now, I guess I'll wet the sand down first. But to say that now we have discovered and definitively know how they move the stones, that's just ridiculous. So there you have it. That was, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 news stories I talked about. Too many, too little? I don't know. Maybe I'll do 3 next time. Maybe I'll keep it a little shorter. This did seem to, it felt like it went a little long. But let me know what you think. Let me know if you like this. Let me know if you learned something. Leave comments, do all the stuff, subscribe, whatever you want to do. Somehow let me know that whether you learned something from this and you like this new format. And if you do, maybe I'll see you again sometime soon. Oh, and I should probably say that this is Mr. Newbie, newbie.com, signing off.